2024 WingJam in Reading. We are here for over 40 wings. The intention is I'm going to have one of each, and I'm going to give you a rundown from the 40th down to my favorite over 4 videos. This is going to be like an advent calendar of chicken wings. I want a quick shout out to GW Rail. You are wankers. Took us nearly 2.5 hours to get here from central London, and I'll put a little image down here of what it was like trying to get on the train to get here. It was fucking vile. Absolute disgrace. But we made it. Nothing's going to stop us. So let's go in, get our 40 wings, and see what's the best.
If you've got Instagram, we'd really appreciate if you follow Harrison so that he can spin the wheel and win. But you young ladies, you're too young for Instagram, you can spin it.
I want spicy, ideally, but I'll take garlic and herb. That's fair.
You see that front thing?
It's kind of mixed in with the garlic mayo. There's a couple of them here. Let's see if I can get nice and mellow down here. That's a massive.
Oh, my bad. Give it back. All right. I want to go and sit down too.
Just for relevance. Just look at the size. Okay, this is no chicken wing. This is a turkey wing. And it is monstrous. Oh, God. That is tender. Oh. The smoke on that is unbelievable. Using proper drums. It's messy. That skin is crunchy. The glaze is really sweet. I think there's a cranberry barbecue.
More sauce inside.
And then there's a pintxo stuffing mayo. That's outstandingly good. You can see the color. A lot of people think it's undercooked when you see a kind of pinkness like that in a hue. But being smoked, that's just flavor. That's an outstanding wing. Oh. So we have a pineapple jerk. This is more a wing I expect size-wise. But sweet, little spicy. Not a strong flavor of jerk. Oh, but the sweetness is really nice and crunchy. That's a good wing. So this is bourbon glazed, and that is a crunchy batter. That is so delicately light. Like, look how thin that is just there. Super crispy. Really good flavor on that batter. But I'm going to take the batter off to get into that wing. There's steam still coming off that. Super tender. It's a little floury on the inside from where that batter has been stuck onto it. Just kind of a little kind of flour coating. Taste is really good. Not a huge fan of that flour kind of texture under the batter. It's all right. So next up is the buffalo from Bones. Now these are some saucy motherfuckers. That buffalo sauce is really, really good. Really tangy. Wing is still really crispy. And blue cheese is very subtle. But it is messy. And there's steam coming off it as well. It's burnt bloody tongue. But they're a great buffalo wing because it really doesn't have that kind of too sharp aftertaste. Some buffalo wings sauces you can get really vinegary afterwards. This is quite creamy from the butter. That's a solid wing. He's back as well, by the way. You may have just seen him pop in. Strong. So next up is triple sriracha. You can see it dripping there. There's a little bit of hot honey in that tray as well. That's not as messy as the other one, but I feel that's going to be just as difficult to eat. That is a good mix of sriracha. And it's a good wing, man. Like,
guys, just to let you know, if you go into the actual venue, there is seats in there.
Yes, the music in the background, I can't with what do you call it? Copyrights. That is a super crispy wing. You can see loads of like thyme and spices in the actual coating itself, that breadcrumb. Sriracha's lovely. Nice blend of like spice and fat. That's a solid wing. The final wing from Bones is their hot honey. Now, I am a sucker for hot honey. That's the oven hot. Yeah, it's the same coating. All the wings from Bones have the same base. It's the sauce that makes it different. And that hot honey is really nice. And it's not too spicy. That is a very nice wing. Okay, well. So next up is a Ghanaian wing with shrimp and chili oil. And plantain chips. It's a really unique flavour. You can taste the shrimp in there, but there's some spices I can't place. Good umami flavour. It's oddly satisfying. It's really tasty. So next up is Bombay Bad Boy. Oh fuck yeah. That is really rich and salty. That is unbelievable. Good wing. Great taste of curry sauce. Really rich and salty. That is so good. So next up is the regular buffalo with pickled celery. Now buffalo's a little more acidic than the one from earlier. Mellow blue cheese. We had to wait about 45 minutes for these. They're actually really good. Stunning.
I see you on TikTok.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I was literally watching before I attended this event. I was like, I watched you on TikTok.
Oh wow.
Video about this, the one in London. I was like, he's gonna be there. Nice to meet you.
And you, man. I think she thinks I'm eating with Todd. I think she thinks I'm eating with Todd. Yeah.
I've seen that's the video I saw, I think.
Yeah. I think she thinks I'm him. Because my 200 views on TikTok don't get that far. You know?
Maybe.
Wait, I can't believe I got mistaken for eating with Todd.
Oh well.
Yeah. They'll just think, oh, we met. So next up is truffalo, which is basically a truffle mac and cheese. The wing is really good again underneath. Great wings, but I'm not sure on the mac and cheese on that. But the wing is still really good. Is that my cash?
Rubbish you can take, Robert.
Ah.
I want enough to walk around with it.
Do you want it? Rubbish? No?
Is that rubbish?
Yeah. Do you reckon you'll fit him in there as well?
Probably fit you in that.
Oh, you're smaller than me, what are you about?
Yeah, I don't know who, I know you.
It's my Uncle James.
I'm sorry for you.
Cheers! So next up is that spicy one there, habanero. I'm not a fan of that sauce, I'll be honest. And it's spicy. Oh, that is spicy. I don't like the sauce. Yeah. No.
That's a no.
That's hot though as well.
That's a nasty ass kick.
I didn't like the initial flavour of the sauce though.
Yeah.
We're on to dessert. So this is a lemon and pepper and meringue wing. That is weird. It's really zingy lemon on chicken. It's certainly not terrible, but my brain does not know what to do with that. Not terrible, but very different. My mouth's still on fire. Oh, okay, hell.
No, if you hadn't got the meringue with it, it would be a lovely lemon pepper one.
Yeah. So this is one of their infamous wings. This is their Biscoff caramel. I've always said that I don't think this is going to be nice. And I'm right. That's a nice flavour of biscuit. It just does not belong on a chicken wing. That's a no from me. I really wanted to like that.
Yeah.
So guys, sorry for the abrupt end on that video, but to just clear some things up, I had gone with the intention of making 4 videos, eating 40 wings, and doing 4 videos of my top 10, my second 10, third 10, so on. We got there late, not late, but just a few minutes late. The weather was atrocious. It was Storm Bertha or whatever it was in late November. We got pissed on the whole time. It rained. There was cover, but obviously they were playing music, so I couldn't film in the cover. So we were in a little makeshift gazebo outside, which was fine. We had a bit of shelter. And basically, the first 2 places we went to were no queue, easy to get into. And as it got busier and busier, there was only 7 traders. It was jam-packed. And when we got to the Hungry Boys, we'd already had a queue at Chicken Bandit, probably 30 minutes to get in there, and then another 10 minutes to get the food. So we waited 40 minutes. We went over to Hungry Boys, and they were really busy, and to be fair, the quality that they were knocking out was fab. But we had to stand in a queue for 45 minutes to 50 minutes long, and there was no shelter. So that's what you could see on me, was a little crappy plastic poncho, and we just had to stand in the piss and rain until we got to the wings. And by the time we got to the wings and we had eaten them and we'd finished doing our little segments, it was already 3:45. It was only open 12 till 5, and we had done 4 of the traders, and we literally went to a trader, ate, went to a trader, ate, we had a quick beer, went to another trader, so on, with the idea of doing all 7. And unfortunately, we just didn't have time. So I love Blue Collar Corner. I've been a big fan of Blue Collar from the very get-go, and they're a brilliant place to host an event. WingJam, it was my first time going to a WingJam event. I feel that maybe there was too many people or not enough traders. The queues were just so long that it was almost impossible to get to all 7 unless you as a group just split up and you had to go and have one person stand in a queue, and then you'll see each other in an hour and a half's time. So I was a little disappointed in that aspect. The quality of the food was amazing, and it was let down by horrible weather. I mean, they could not have predicted that they were going to have such awful weather that day. And there was a lot of cover in parts, but there was no cover for the lines, no cover for the queues. And it was a long wait. So we kind of gave up at nearly 4 o'clock, knowing that if we stood in another queue, we were only going to get one more stall anyway. So we kind of made a quick jump back. The trains were shocking, so we figured we'd get back a bit early. So unfortunately, the videos didn't turn into what they were. But honestly, it's a great venue, and hopefully WingJam will go back next year and it will be better weather and it will just be a little smoother. A little disappointed, but again, independent traders doing amazing things together, and we live and we learn, and hopefully next year it will be even better. If they're in Peckham, I believe, last year, and if they're in Peckham again this year, I will certainly be going. And just a little shout out, I had every intention of doing this on the video while I was in Reading. Edit Studio London by a chef called Stefano. He is trying to make affordable, sustainable, practical clothing with chefs in mind. So he has some chef's shirts, chef's t-shirts. I believe he's bringing out a few more products later this year, early next year, as well as this t-shirt. Enjoy your day off. Brilliant 100% cotton fabric. It's not a paid advertisement. He's just a cool dude doing something really cool, and I thought, I've already got his t-shirts. I love wearing them. I'll give him a shout out. Go check them out. Edit Studio London. They're trying to make people question the norm and sort of, yeah, just explore a little bit with it. So go check them out. Love the product. Stefano, you are a legend. And yeah, thanks for watching. Give it a like, give it a thumbs up. I'm sorry it wasn't what I had initially intended it to be, and it was a little bit of a letdown at the end. But again, we live and learn, and we can't predict the weather, and we can't predict what's going to happen, so we just have to kind of go with it. And Eating with Todd, if you're watching this, 2 people really enjoyed meeting you at that festival that you weren't at, so you're welcome. Take care.